that the old board has been dissolved, because as we speak, Ghana Rugby has a board. Okay. Has he received any communication? Okay. That is one. Number two, I'm telling him, he's my senior. I learn under his feet. But he has acted ultra-virus. Okay. Because, my brother, the second question is, you said you wrote to...
Now you are going to question
two. Question two. You said you wrote to Africa and IF. Which part of the GOC constitution did you use to do that? When your president is also saying different things. Today, I'm learning from you, I'm learning from your president. If I go home and my children ask me what was discussed, I'll say, oh, my learned senior said he has written to Africa. And now the president is saying he has written to, he has to write to the IOC.
Because of the contention.
Well, my children, would they say I'm irresponsible?
I want you to summarize all these things about here that you're saying.
No, are you talking about...
Okay, let me ask you.
Yeah.
What sort of Congress have you guys had today? How would you describe it?
Well, rather chaotic, but at the end of the day, we executed every item on the agenda. That's what is important. The Congress, to me, is now successful, right? So, yeah, I would say beginning was chaotic, towards the end chaotic, but we moved on the agenda and concluded the Congress.
How come those from rugby somehow table tennis are not happy with what really happened?
Why table tennis and rugby are not happy? It depends on who is speaking, okay? The position is, we at the Olympic Committee, we are neutral. We don't take sides with anybody, okay? So when there is time for Congress, as Secretary General, I am requested to submit notices to members, okay? So when you receive the notice directing you on what to do, submit a list of your delegates, and I receive lists from the various federations. You see, everybody came as presented to them, no issue with any other federation except rugby and table tennis, okay? So first nomination came, we put them on the list for accreditation, and then subsequently another person writes that these are my delegates. So of course there is a conflict. So in resolving the conflict, I need first of all to get some clarity on who their confederation, the African Confederation and International Confederation, do they recognize as representing the body that is affiliated to them, okay? And I explained to them, I got a response from African Rugby that this is the situation, okay? This is the person that they are dealing with. And I'm also aware they are in court. And again, I'm aware that there's a normalization.
Do you think there's been fair treatment to rugby based on what you cover here?
So, fair treatment of rugby. Yes, that's fair treatment of rugby. Like I said, we are neutral. We are not here to go into their internal affairs, which I knew was sitting at the court. But we need to move on. And we cannot sit here and say this person should come or that person should go. Okay? And then on those bases, where there's a conflict, you go out and seek more information. And I did that with rugby because I'm aware that they have written for normalization of rugby in Ghana since the president resigned from that position. He's now the president of Africa. He's not there personally. He's there to head a structure. You understand? So sometimes the other side see it like the same person that they are fighting here in Ghana is the same person they are fighting in Africa. They are two different institutions. So you have to understand that. Because what the president eventually said he was going to do is going to the IOC and said we have a conflict of representation. Clarify the situation. Typically, IOC will go back to that same international federation, and the international federation will come to the continental federation, and the continental federation will come down. And then they are going to tell you that we have a normalization organization working.
No, I think I got the answer.
You understand the point? You understand the point?
Thank you.
Same with tennis. You're not interested in tennis.
No,